Hello, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach, and today we're talking about yogurt. We are going to talk about the best and the worst yogurts ranked. We're going to rank them from the best to the worst. So if you are excited and you want to learn all about yogurt, give this video a big huge thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell is turned on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Make sure you're checking out the description box down below for nutrition coaching. I do offer personalized to you macros and calories, which I highly recommend, as well as one-on-one coaching if you would like to chat with me directly. You'll also find links and discounts to my favorite healthy things. So let's rank some yogurts from the best to the worst.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my...
I don't know about you, but yogurt is an absolute go-to for me. Sometimes I have yogurt for breakfast, sometimes I have yogurt as a snack, sometimes I even have yogurt for lunch. Greek yogurt especially is packed with muscle-building protein. It's a great way to get in protein and to keep you full and satisfied. One of my favorite things is to add a little bit of cereal or granola to it, maybe a tablespoon or two for an added crunch. It really truly is a go-to food for me. Yogurt also has gut-healing probiotics and a fat-melting duo of calcium and vitamin D. There's only one problem. These dairy aisles, these yogurt aisles are filled with some unhealthy yogurt options and some really good for you healthy options. You just have to be able to differentiate between the two. We have 18 yogurts to talk about, and we're gonna start with the worst yogurt and go all the way up to the best yogurt. I'm gonna tell you why they're ranked the way that they're ranked, and this will help you become a little bit more educated in that rather overwhelming yogurt aisle. Starting with the worst yogurt on this list, and this came as a bit of a surprise to me, well, kind of a bit of a surprise to me, and that is the Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. The reason this is falling at the bottom of the list is because of its ingredients. We never like to see things in yogurt like artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors, modified cornstarch, and fructose. Each of these nasty additives are in the Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. So there are better options out there for you. So unfortunately, this falls as the worst yogurt on the list. Number 2 is the So Delicious dairy-free yogurt. This is a milk-free dairy alternative. We want to love this yogurt because I don't know about you, but I love all things coconut, but unfortunately, this yogurt is truly a sugar bomb. There's no protein and hardly any fiber. And when we're choosing a yogurt, we really want to pay attention to how much protein and fiber is in it. So because it has so much added sugar and really no nutrients or vitamins or minerals, it's number 17 on the list. Number 16 is from the brand Powerful Yogurt, and this is in the flavor Vanilla Bean. This yogurt claims to be the highest protein yogurt on the market, and it's true, it contains 21 grams of protein. The problem with this yogurt is one ingredient that's a little bit scary. This yogurt contains an ingredient that contains carcinogen, and that is caramel color. Anytime you see caramel coloring in any product, which by the way is in all brown flavored sodas, whether they're diet or regular, this actually contains carcinogen. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to put carcinogen in my body, so this falls at number 16. Next up is Activia probiotic yogurt, especially the peach flavor. Well, really any of the Activia yogurts. Now this is a little bit of a surprise because we think Activia is healthy, but here's why it's not. It says it's low fat, which it is, but there are better lower fat options out there. You will get a lot of probiotics with this yogurt, but you're also going to get a lot of sugar. While I really like that it's pure cane sugar, which is better than a lot of those alternatives out there, there's still quite a bit of sugar in this little tiny cup of yogurt. And like I said, there's better, less sugar, lower fat options out there. Next up is from the brand La Yogurt Yogurt. Now I've actually seen this brand, but I've never tried this brand. And this is their low fat blended blueberry yogurt. There's a lot of sugar in this yogurt. It really makes this more of a dessert or a sweet treat than the yogurt because it packs 19 grams of sugar. 12 of those are added sugar. So really only 7 of those grams comes from what's naturally derived as far as sugar and dairy. Those extra grams of sugar really push this into the unhealthy category. Number 13 is the Yo Farms Yo Crunch yogurt with M&Ms. Now immediately you think, how can M&Ms be healthy in yogurt? Now the calories are still pretty low considering it contains candy, but it's also a very, very, very small serving size. Sugar is significant, but on on a good note, this actually has quite a bit of protein. It still falls kind of low on this list as the worst yogurts because overall we don't need candy in yogurt. Next up comes from the brand Noosa, and this is their tart cherry yogurt. I will say that Noosa yogurt is delicious, but there's a reason Noosa yogurt is delicious. Noosa is a larger serving than most yogurts, which also packs a larger amount of calories. In this particular yogurt, there's 280 calories. Now that's a lot for a snack, and if you're pairing this yogurt with something else for a meal, the calories can add up quickly. It's delicious because it's full fat yogurt with lots of sugar. It does have a lot of calcium because it is a full fat yogurt, but that's outweighed with all of its sugar and carbohydrates. It is delicious, but not the healthiest option. Next up comes from the brand Liberate, and this is their organic whole milk yogurt. This yogurt starts with organic whole milk, which is incredible. It's actually sourced from Co-op family farms, which is also incredible. It's lightly sweetened, but the issue with this yogurt is I just wish it had a little bit less fat and a little bit more protein. It isn't very well-rounded. There are better options out there for yogurt. Next up comes from the brand Oatly. I didn't even know that Oatly, the oat milk, made yogurt. This is their non-dairy, full-fat mixed berry yogurt. Let me know down in the comments, did you know that Oatly made yogurt? This is a great dairy-free alternative. The oat milk does add a lot of carbs to the mix, as well as calories, and really a good amount of fat in this yogurt as well. I just wish it had a little bit more protein and a little bit more calcium, but if you're choosing a dairy-free option for yogurt, this is a much better option than the So Delicious that we talked about earlier. Next up is the Oui yogurt by Yoplait. This is a French style yogurt, and like Noosa, this yogurt is really good, but it's a sugary snack with a lot of calories for a very, very small amount of yogurt. You do have a very short ingredient list, which I love. There are only 7 ingredients in this yogurt, nothing extra, but it has a lot of sugar for the small serving size. Next is the Wallaby Organic Australian low-fat creamy yogurt. Wallaby is organic, which is great and does contain less sugar than some of these other yogurts that we mentioned. Nonetheless, it offers way less protein and not a trace of vitamin D. This is an essential vitamin that helps your body absorb the calcium in the yogurt, and it also helps support your immune system. So because it's lacking any vitamin D at all, which is in most other yogurts, that's why it falls here on the list. Next is the Chobani Greek yogurt, fruit on the bottom, strawberry yogurt. They're delicious because they're very, very sweet. The fruit adds quite a bit of sugar to the yogurt, but they are very low in calories and very low in fat. But it also has a lot of carbohydrates. I would say the saving grace for this yogurt is the fact that it's packed with protein. So it's definitely a good choice if you want a little bit sweeter yogurt, definitely better than the ones mentioned previously, but just be mindful that there is quite a bit of sugar in this yogurt. We have another Chobani falling on this list, and this is the Greek non-fat blended yogurt in vanilla. While the Chobani plain flavor, so just the plain Chobani yogurt, has no added sugar, Chobani does do a really good job of keeping even their sweetened yogurts a little bit lower in sugar. This one only has 13 grams, which is not terrible in yogurt, but that's also matched with that metabolism revving 13 grams of protein. So this is a good option again for a sweeter yogurt that has minimal amount of added sugar, but gives you that big punch of protein. Next up is one of my favorite yogurts, and this is Dannon's Oikos Triple Zero yogurt. Cultured from milk and enzymes, yogurt really shouldn't contain fiber. However, the Dannon Oikos Triple Zero contains chicory root fiber, which matches with the 6 grams of added sugar to this, with the 6 grams of sugar in this yogurt. That kind of balances out. There's an equal amount of fiber and sugar, which is kind of a triple threat when it comes to yogurt. Chicory root fiber is a source of inulin, which is a prebiotic that is a live active culture. It also contains live active cultures in the form of probiotics, which helps prevent insulin spikes. So not only are you getting a lot of protein, you're also getting a dose of fiber. Next up is Fa, a plain yogurt, but this is the 5% milk fat Greek yogurt. It has a little bit higher calorie count only because it contains so much protein. So that higher calorie count is coming from something really good, which is the protein. Now we know that plain yogurt isn't the most delicious snack to have. It can be a great substitute for sour cream, and you can always add a little bit of honey to it or a little bit of fruit to sweeten it up. So if you can Zhuzh up plain Greek yogurt, especially this Chobani 5%. It can be one of the best yogurt options out there. Next up comes from the brand Smari, and this is their organic Icelandic non-fat yogurt in vanilla. Now, I've never heard or seen this brand. It's Skyr Icelandic yogurt. Now, I have had Skyr and Icelandic yogurt in the past, and it is truly delicious. Because it's strained even more than traditional Greek yogurt, it actually contains more protein. So choosing this particular yogurt will keep you full for hours. That's something we want to look for in meals and snacks, is choosing the best option that keeps us satisfied. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for this yogurt. I'm wondering if it's sold at maybe food stores like Whole Foods, Sprouts, Natural Grocers. It's definitely on my radar. We're almost to the best of the best yogurt on this list, but we are circling back to Oiko's, and this is their protein yogurt in mixed berry. This is another one of my all-time favorite yogurts because it touts 20 grams of protein. It's low on the bad stuff and rich on the good stuff. It has an incredible amount of protein, again, 20 grams, and that's because it contains whey protein that's mixed into the yogurt. You don't taste it. It doesn't affect the taste or the texture, but you get 20 grams of protein. There's practically zero sugar and zero fat, so this is a holy grail yogurt. And number one, numero uno on the list, is one of my all-time favorite yogurts, and this comes from the brand Siggy's. This is the 0% strained Icelandic yogurt. Now remember, we talked about Icelandic yogurt being strained less than Greek yogurt, so it actually contains more protein. This yogurt is marginally more expensive than some of the other yogurts on today's list, but you'll definitely be getting your money's worth. It has 4 times the amount of milk than traditional yogurt. That's how you're really getting that huge bang of protein. The milk is also from grass-fed cows, which is incredible, and it's never ever bulked up with artificial ingredients, flavors, or colors. In the end, you're paying for yogurt, not added sugar. And I'll tell you, this yogurt is thick and creamy and delicious, and it actually makes me really happy that this falls as the #1 best yogurt, because it is definitely a go-to for me. So those are the best and the worst yogurts ranked. Let me know what you think of the yogurts and their ranking. Let me know if you eat any of these yogurts. What are some of your favorites? And I hope this really helps you navigate that really overwhelming yogurt aisle. There are so many yogurts in that aisle that it can really be daunting trying to pick the healthiest option. So if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell notification is turned on. I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Definitely take advantage of nutrition coaching down in the description box, and I linked all of my favorite healthy things for you as well. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to healthy yogurt, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.